I'm Nick Field, and you're watching Squared Up MMA, the home of Shuriken Fight Series post-fight content.
We're at Shuriken Fight Series 23, and I am here with
Nick Field.
And he is fresh out of the cage, freshish, with a third round KO. And you're just saying to me, you're a bit emotional in the cage. This one meant a lot to you. Talk me through why.
Yeah, this one did mean a lot. Lost my pro debut. I really wanted to come back and sort of show what I can do. Also, I lost my best friend a couple years ago at the age of 28. A couple years before that, lost my brother at the same age. And yeah, I fight for them. And yeah, so this one really meant a lot.
This one's dedicated to them then?
Absolutely, I dedicate this win to them for sure.
And I've got here that you haven't fought in 5 years, is that correct?
Nah, I fought against Ezra Bergen in Cage of Fury in 2024. And that was my pro debut that I lost, so that's why it meant a lot to come back and show something today.
So making that walk back after 2 years, 1.5 years, kind of what were you feeling nerve-wise?
Yeah, it was a different one. I'm 31 now, so I feel like I'm more of a realist. You know, those thoughts of you could lose, you could get knocked out, they run through your mind. But this camp, I acknowledged those. I didn't ignore them. I didn't act like they weren't there. And yeah, I just let the positive thoughts prevail and just trusted myself.
When you those thoughts kind of make you want to work harder, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
So did you struggle with rest in this camp? Because the rest is hard when you feel like you need to be doing more.
Yes and no. I struggled with rest because I run a business and I have an 18-month-old daughter and I've got a mortgage just like everyone else. But nah, I trained hard for this fight. I knew Giannis is good. They come from an awesome gym. I trained hard for this fight. So yeah, no, I went in there confident knowing that I did do pretty much all that I could do. No sessions missed, you know.
And are you studying as well on top of all that?
Nah, no study. I'm a qualified builder. I run a business with my wife. I'm currently building a house for my old man, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's my daytime job.
Yeah, well, from one builder to another, congratulations. And so I don't always see all the fights because I'm doing interviews and stuff. But from what I saw, it definitely looked like you needed that KO.
Yeah, for sure. I landed early and tried to stay patient, but yep, he was smart. He adjusted. He took me down in the end of first and second round. Probably was nearly up on points from the ground control. So yeah, my coach's advice was you need to get going and you need to finish this fight. So that was the game plan in round 3.
And that's why we love the sport, right? You can be down, and then all you need is to hit them on the button, and it's over.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I carry power till the end of the rounds. I'm strong. I was fit. I knew that I could finish that fight at any time. So when he took me down, I just pretty much waited it out. I know he was threatening with submissions. I just thought, sweet, we start the round next round on the feet. So let's go from there, and it worked.
So you're now 5-2. You own a business, you're a dad. What do we see from you going forward in the MMA space? Because it is a lot on top of everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to say anything now. I'm just going to let this win sit for a bit, talk with my family, talk with my wife, have a little bit of a break, maybe a week or two, get back in the gym, see how we go. But shit, if they throw a New Zealand title at me, that'll get me back in there. So let's go.
You heard him, Jason. Congratulations, brother, and hopefully we'll see you at the next one.